UvaldeRadio.net, Robert Miguel here with you, and we are all pumped up and excited about Relay for Life, which is happening this Friday evening, 6 to midnight at the Uvalde Honey Bowl, and I've got someone on the phone here who's been getting ready for it. He's the main man in charge, apparently. So please welcome Mario MJ Miller.
All right.
What's going on, baby? So I understand you just did a walkthrough at the Honey Bowl Stadium in preparation for Friday night's big event, right?
We did, yeah. We were able to go out there and do the layout of, everything's taking place and what goes where, and man, we are so excited.
You should have invited me for the walkthrough because I haven't walked through a stadium in so long. I need the exercise.
Well, you'll definitely have the opportunity to walk some laps on Friday.
Very good, very good. So Mario, before we get into all the details about Relay for Life and all the, the cool stuff about that, let's go and talk about you, man. You are with the Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center. You're obviously either a chair or organizer with Relay for Life. But let's go and get your background. First of all, what is your current professional status? Where are you working?
I am with, as you mentioned, the Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center. I'm blessed to be named the president and CEO leading this organization. We have a fantastic team comprised. There's 4 of us, and we have a great board of directors. And we're here for you, Uvalde, whenever that you might need for all of our local businesses and just any community member and visitors that come to our door. We are always open to serving you and ready to help.
Now, you guys have made some really interesting changes over the last couple of years since you guys have been at the helm. Go and give me a bullet point list of some of the cool things that you're proud of that you've accomplished in the last couple of years.
Well, with the chamber, we definitely were able to come up. It's always kind of been a little bit of a roller coaster, but we were able to secure a contract with the city of Uvalde to promote Uvalde and tourism, so that's a huge piece of what we do, a component. We're back in the original chamber building. We have just about over 260 members. When we had taken the role, we maybe had about 90 years.
Wow.
So we've grown. Yeah. We're growing, and we're ready to serve all of our members, as I mentioned. One of the cool things that we did was we bought a minivan, and we had it wrapped. And we were able to get tours in that and, really promote our community for any visitor that comes in. Well, we just traded that in, and now we have a 15-seater Ford Transit van.
Whoa.
That is outside of our office now, and we absolutely love it. I mean, it's fantastic. So we're definitely growing. We're getting bigger and stronger and better every day.
Now, is it also wrapped and has y'all's beautiful mugs on it, or is that still to come?
It's still to come. We are in the process right now of some changes here with our branding, and so once all of that is finalized, then we'll move forward with a for sure wrap. I'm not sure if my face is going to go on that one because it's a little too nice for that, but we'll see what the wrap looks like.
Very cool. Well, again, we got Mario MJ Miller here from the Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center. He's also heavily involved with the Relay for Life. Mario, let's go and talk about you as a Uvaldean. I know you used to work for the Sacred Heart Catholic Church or school, if I'm not mistaken, for a while. And before that, I just go ahead and give us, your professional history, your rundown of you as a Uvalde resident.
Sure. Born and raised here in Uvalde, Texas, along with my family, my siblings. My wife married into Uvalde, so I'm definitely blessed to have her. My professional life looks like many years spent at Sacred Heart School. I was actually volunteering there while I was trying to figure out what I was doing, and then I began with UCISD. I was a parent liaison and an A-site coordinator at Anson Elementary and then at Robb Elementary, and so having that experience under my belt definitely shaped a lot of who I am today and the experiences with the students. And it's awesome to work with kids. But I made a career jump in late December 2021 and began my role with the Chamber in January of 2022. So we've come a long way. I've definitely grown and become the person that I am just off the basis of the experiences. So I'm just blessed to be able to serve my community at this capacity.
Well, now, Mario, as a part of your role, obviously, with the Visitor Center, is to highlight the attractions and the awesomeness that is Uvalde. But on a personal note, what are some of the things that you and your family really love about Uvalde, places that you frequent, places that you brag about to your friends and family?
Oh, Uvalde as a whole, I mean, my heart will always be here. I love the community. I love the small town feel, even though it's not so small town.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just beautiful to me to be able to go to a Friday night football game at the Honey Bowl where I was there as a high school student. Now I'm there watching my nephew play.
Right.
Or the baseball field, going out and watching him. I like taking trips out to Vasquez restaurant with the wife on Saturday morning for breakfast. I like going out to Lunkers to enjoy our favorite meal that was catered at our wedding. I mean, it's just the small town feel. Yeah. To be able to share all these experiences and going out to Rexall for a treat. And, it's beautiful to be able to share all these memories. And so I'll be able to pass this down to my children and keep the tradition going.
Spoken like a true Uvaldean, man. Very cool. Well, Mario, let's go and get into the meat of the call, man. Let's go and talk about Relay for Life. It's happening Friday evening, 6 to midnight. Now, first of all, let's go and talk about, this is tied in with the American Cancer Society, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So yeah, tell us why we're bringing attention to the American Cancer Society and how we're helping out, first of all.
Well, when I made the initial call to the Cancer Society, this was something that had been just kind of on my heart, and I just felt called until I made the call, actually did, and I reached out to the Cancer Society, and they said, well, you haven't had an event in a little bit, so I guess, let's go ahead and bring it back, and we'll start small, and I mean, I told them, I said, you don't know me, and I don't know you. I said, I don't do things small. I go, I go all out, man, and so they gave us the steps of how to go about. The first thing was getting a group of about 10 to 12 people, and that was our event leadership. And I went out and I found the best of the best. We have a great, strong group that without their support, I mean, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing this Friday. And so our group is comprised of different community members and leaders throughout the city. So we're blessed to be able to share our event this Friday at the Honey Bowl, as you mentioned. We're just very excited. We're looking forward to a great time. We have many participants registered. We have 34 teams registered. I mean, it's looking good. We have a lot planned.
Now, before we get into the nuts and bolts of the actual event, tell me, how exactly does this benefit the American Cancer Society? I know there's some fundraising involved. Tell us, I guess, details on how that happens, and if do we sign over a check to them? What's the process there as far as how they benefit?
All of the dollars raised go straight to the American Cancer Society, and that's really towards the research to find the cure for this disease that that is affecting so many. Cancer has there's no discrimination, young, old, man or woman. I mean, there's nothing that cancer. There's no one that it doesn't affect. There's no one that can say, I don't know anyone with cancer. Brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, moms and dads, sons and daughters. It affects everybody. And so these dollars that we're raising go straight to the American Cancer Society for research purposes to be able to find that cure. And honestly, here, our goal within Uvalde, we're just trying to spread a little bit of that hope to our survivors and to our community members to say, hey, we're doing our part to be able to say that we're a part of that research plan, that we're a part of that cure right there. That's our goal.
Now, getting back to the dollar amount, is there a goal that you were trying to achieve, or is just kind of just whatever you guys can come up with and get their way?
Well, you know what? When I called the Cancer Society and they put me in touch with a representative, it was Keena Swanson. She's our American Cancer rep, and she's fantastic. And she gave me a goal, or us a goal, of $7,500, so $7,500. And I said, well, Keena, again, I said, I know you don't know me, but I go all out. And so she said, well, we'll start there, and if we need to, we'll up your goal little by little. We passed 7,500 within the first, I think, week or two, and now we're at 32,000.
Wow. Hey, that's worthy of a break for applause, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. That's fantastic, Mario. Very good, man. Good job. Way to rep Uvalde, man.
Yeah,
Love the hustle.
This is thanks to all of the community members that have supported us, all of our sponsors, those who have fundraised, those who have sold Luminatias. I mean, this is a community-wide event. I mean, and I'm blessed to be able to be a part of it.
Well, I'll tell you what, now, I know you probably have a long list, but are there a few standout, whether it's individuals or companies, that have really kind of made that 32,000 possible, just off the top of your head?
Oh, off the top of my head, you know what? I want to be able to thank everybody. Of course, we have the Chamber. The Chamber's a sponsor in this. Our Visit Uvalde County. We have Minutes Convenience Stores. We have Southwest Texas Junior College, Herbie Ham, AEP Texas. We have, let me see, Uvalde Chevrolet. I'm not sure if I mentioned them. Uvalde Walmart, Uvalde HEB, EMS, Volunteer Fire Department, Uvalde Radio, of course. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, truly, Robert, this is a community-wide event. This is not a chamber event. This is not a city event. This is all of us. This is a community putting our love to be able to spread a little bit of hope.
Man, fantastic. Well, let's talk about the event now. Again, Friday evening, kicks off at 6, runs till midnight. I love that, Uvalde is going to be partying, on Friday night till midnight. I love that. So give us the details of the event. What can anybody who just kind of walks in off the street, who hasn't really heard about the event yet, what can they expect, and what, tell us what we're going to do.
So the big piece that we're pushing is registered for the event or not, you are welcome. Mm-hmm. We want you there. We want you to be a part of this, what's happening, our goal and our mission. So what it looks like, the event is 6 p.m. opening ceremonies. We'll have, presentation of colors, Pledge of Allegiance, National Anthem, invocation, of course. We actually have a very special guest, and his name is Brian Sherwood, and he's the Senior Director for Relay for Life, and he'll be joining us. And so that's a big thing. Judge Mitchell will be there to present a proclamation. We're very excited. Then around the 7:40 mark, we have our first lap, which is all of our survivors, and they'll take the track and share that togetherness within the group. They're part of that club. Last night we had our survivor dinner, and we had a speaker, and she mentioned, I don't know any of you, but we're connected through the club that we're a part of, and that's their journey that they've shared. So they're going to share that that night on Friday with the survivor lap. And then, of course, we'll invite their caregivers to take part in that. And then the third lap is every participant that's there, we want you on that track. And that's around the 7 o'clock mark. We do have some entertainment and activities scheduled. A performance by Uvalde's very own Estilo will be out there.
Nice.
We have the Sahawi Indian dancers going to be there, gracing us with their presence. And Adam Ocasio, our office manager, and Project 99.
Oh, my God, you got a little rock and roll cover band.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. Then we have the beautiful Uvalde Radio that will be playing some hits and some tunes to keep the party going. Activities that we'll have, we're partnering with Coach Norma Jean Sandoval. She's fantastic, and she's going to have some activities, some almost field day type events for all of our guests. We'll have the Dunkin' booth there. We have a lot of different photo ops as well. We have a ginormous, you can see it on our Facebook page, Uvalde Relay for Life, and it is a purple chair.
Yes.
And it's great for teams to go and take part of. We have a 10-foot Luminaria. It's one of 8 in the country, and Uvalde owns one of them because we want a challenge with the American Cancer Society. Yeah. The junior college welded a beautiful sign for us that reads the word hope, and that will be on display. And then we have this arch that will go across the track. I mean, we're ready. We're filled with a lot of different activities and things to do. We just need the community support to be out there.
Sounds fantastic, man. So any tips on, as you approach the event, whether it's parking or, obviously you said free, so there's no admission. Are there any rules as to what you can or cannot bring in, security measures, et cetera, you want to kind of touch on?
Absolutely, yeah. Just because we are at UCISD facilities, we do thank UCISD there for allowing us to bring the Relay for Life back to the Honey Bowl. We do want to honor them and respect them in the field. So our team captains do know the ins and outs already, the do's and don'ts, but, no glass containers. We won't have any fire out there, barbecue pits, things like that. All of our luminarias will be lit with glow sticks that we have, and they shine bright. I've tested them out. They're ready to go. So just, glass, fire. We will allow blankets. We will allow lawn chairs, little tables, the canopies for the teams that will be out there. But just, kind of the main UCISD house rules, no firearms and weapons and, things of that nature. We will have our security on site and, And we thank, the police department for partnering with us and for their support as well. But, yeah, just the basics.
Now, you mentioned no fire, obviously no grills and whatnot. Will there be concessions available since it's kind of an extended evening event, or is it just kind of come and hang out?
No. There will be concessions.
Okay.
The band booster club will have their concessions open, and it's comprised of candy and popcorn and chips, and they have cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, Frito pie, nachos. They have all the things, sausage wraps, fajita tacos. I mean, you name it, they're ready to go.
So if anybody is not yet registered for this event, they just, again, like I said, walk off the street to the event. Is there a way to make a donation to get involved when you're there Friday evening, whether it's through an app or a text donation portal or something like that, or anything like that you can talk about?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, registered or not, you're welcome. We want you there regardless, But if you're interested in registering from today up until Friday, you're more than welcome to go to UvaldeRelay.org and fill out the registration process. The day of, we'll have a sign-in sheet for you to be able to register if you're interested, and then make some donations. There is an app that we use that all of our ELT has. It's super easy and fast and convenient, or monetary, dollars right there, hard cash. Is also a way to donate and contribute.
Now, when you say, and just to clarify, when you say register and you say teams, what exactly are we talking about? We're talking about businesses, organizations, families. Just what's that distinction?
Yeah. So teams, we have different community leaders or different community businesses and organizations that are going to be out there. Like First State Bank. First State Bank has a team, and they have maybe 20, 30 members signed up.
Nice.
So they'll be there with First State Bank. First State Bank will have their canopy. They'll have their lawn chairs, their tables set up. They'll have a designated space for First State Bank. The Chamber has a team. The Chamber has, an X amount of members. We'll have a canopy. We'll have tables. So if any business or organization is interested in registering your team, you still have time to do so, and we're going to welcome you. We're going to spot and get you ready to set up. Now, if there's an individual that wants to register as an individual by themselves, they're more than welcome to go and participate and walk the track. And, it being a community event, everyone's going to be welcoming you with arms wide open. You can kind of walk, you can talk to a little bit of every team, everybody, and go from there.
Man, it sounds like just an amazing night we're about to have here in Uvalde. So, Mario, thank you so much for, taking all the time to organize this, make things happen. And not only putting it together, but really, really making it, like you said, they gave you a kind of a low goal, and it's nice to see Uvalde just, breaking records, you know what I mean? Going way above and beyond, putting a hard, solid effort into it. So thank you in advance for all of your hard work, and I cannot wait to see how it all pays off Friday evening. Once again, the information can be found at UvaldeRelay.org. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
And you guys have a Facebook page as well, too. How can we find that?
We have our Facebook page, and that is Uvalde Relay for Life.
Okay, very good. Well, Mario, any other information we need? I haven't asked about or we need to touch on before we let you go?
No, we're just really excited to see everyone show up, and we're going to show out all together. Don't forget to get on that purple chair, Robert. I mean, hey, that's a perfect photo op for you.
I don't know, man. I'm a fat kid. I don't know. I'll just sink right on to the bottom, man.
No, not on there. Hey, man, it's sturdy as a rock, dude. You are in good hands.
All right, man. Well, we'll see you Friday. We're excited to be involved as well, too. So once again, Mario M.J. Miller from Uvalde Relay for Life. Thank you so much for your time, man.
Friend.
We'll see you guys Friday night, okay?
Yes, sir. We'll see you there.